Okay, well, I am going to get started. It's 3 o'clock. So, this is going to be an introduction to essential oils and really focusing on the simplicity and the power of oils. So, I'm going to set my timer and I'm going to speak for 35 to 40 minutes. Hopefully, I'm going to stay on point and then we'll have a Q&A at the end. But as I'm teaching, if you do have any questions, just type them in the chat section, and that way we'll be able to answer everybody at the end. But first, let me just explain what essential oils are. So they are the aromatic compounds found in the root, the stem, the leaf, or the flower of plants. And one of my favorite videos that I'm going to show is it's such a nice visual and really gets into
As a result of maintaining the delicate ratio of aromatic constituents found in that essential oil, all of which can vary depending on the time of day or part of the plant which is harvested, time of year or life cycle when harvested, the geographic location, and whether where the plant was grown, or the method and even the duration of distillation. For that reason, it is vital that essential oils come from a trusted source committed to not only producing unadulterated essential oils, but to adhering to the strictest production protocols. There are no wasted efforts in nature. Neither should there be in the healthcare you provide for yourself and those you love.
Okay, so I guess you guys couldn't hear the video. Sorry about that. Okay, well, I think for me, my first introduction or when I thought about essential oils was in the kitchen, because we are all familiar with, you know, the peppermint and the oregano and the thyme. And when you break open those herbs in your kitchen, what you're smelling is the aromatic compound or the life blood of the plant. So that it was, if you are new to essential oils, you probably have experienced them in your kitchen. You're definitely familiar with the smell of lavender, you know, sort of the experience of essential oils. But before I start teaching, I do want to give you just a little introduction about who I am and how I started using essential oils. I was a running coach and I started teaching people how to run and how to be more efficient and this big picture of who they were. And as a runner myself, I had this goal of doing a 100-miler, which if you are a runner, you know 100 miles is about 4 marathons, and you do it all at one time. And it took me, it was kind of crazy, but it took me about 30 hours. So I was teaching people how to run. I was, you know, trying to figure out how to run more efficiently for myself. And so I started using essential oils for recovery and repair and less stress on my body and how to sleep better and all those sort of things. But I tell you this even as a non-runner, because I feel like at the end of the day, it's creating this possibility for yourself. For me, it was running 100 miles, just having a goal and really not knowing where to start, or thinking, what if my life could be this way, or what's holding me back? So usually this is what holds people's back, like in your life. Like, why are you not, losing the weight, or doing a 5K, or dealing with that boss? Is that this is what our lives look like. We're stressed out. We have sick kids. We work too hard. We don't have enough time. These are all the things that show up every day that we're having to work through and deal with. So for me, that was where the essential oils started coming into it. This simple daily practice of using essential oils as a tool to hit your goals. So it's starting out where you are, what you're working on, and then simply every day using essential oils for immune support, for sleep, for seasonal threats, for focus or energy, so that you can get where you want to go. Because our lives are this hectic, crazy thing. But, also I showed this slide because when I first started using essential oils, I always want to put out there, like, this is the, these are the challenges that we have. So with the essential oils, it's always the joke. I've been using oils now for over 2 years. My husband still calls them my snake oils, and we always laugh, and he says, when are you getting your snake oils? There is this mentality that essential oils are this hippie alternative lifestyle, which I personally love, but there is definitely like this alternative lifestyle that is associated with essential oils. And then also when people think of oils, they think of oil in your kitchen, your olive oil and your coconut oil. I like to put this up there too, because I feel like when I talk to people about essential oils, they do have this, do I have to choose between a doctor and Western medicine and the essential oil lifestyle? And I want you to invite or try this ad in your heart, that you do not have to choose. Yes, I still go to the doctor, but I love my essential oils. They work differently on the body. So just know and be comfortable and be okay with, you don't have to choose between Western medicine and natural solutions. They can go together, and it's totally perfect and awesome. But these are real statistics that we are faced with today. 43% of kids have illness. Obesity is huge. ADHD, anxiety is a number one mental health issue in the US, affecting 40 million adults. Overprescription, and there's an epidemic with the way that we are living and our lifestyle and our culture. So this is the reason why I'm saying invite natural solutions into your home. Invite this idea of healing from the inside out to where you are. Essential oils are nothing new. I mean, they have been around for thousands of years. Baby Jesus was given frankincense and myrrh. I mean, these were essential oils. So even in the 2 years that I've been teaching, I would say that they were considered more alternative, whereas now people think about them as mainstream, they're natural solutions. So this is nothing new that we're teaching. Hippocrates used oregano in his practice. Cleopatra used essential oils in her beauty treatments. So essential oil has a great, amazing history. Just the difference in today is the application, or how we're distilling the essential oil out of the plants. But as far as the actual essential oils, nothing new. The difference between herbs and essential oils. So I spoke a little bit earlier about you familiar with herbs in your kitchen when you cook. Just know that essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than essential oils, than herbs. So for example, one drop of peppermint oil is the equivalent to like 24 cups of peppermint tea. So when you're using your essential oils, you're in the application, you're using 1 to 3 drops. So know they are very powerful, know that they are very potent, way more potent than your herbs in the kitchen. And they do affect you on a cellular level. So there are different grades of essential oils. Most of the market, what you find out there is synthetic. So for example, this is the perfume industry. Your ginger in ginger body lotion, or your lavender in linen spray. These are mostly produced in a lab. They're synthetically made. There's fillers, there's additives, there's stuff. The second grade is food grade, and this is GRAS, which is generally regarded as safe. So for example, this would be your cinnamon in cinnamon chewing gum, or your lemon in lemon salad dressing. The third little section is your therapeutic grade essential oils. And this is, if you've been to a spa or you've been to a salon, most massage therapists are very familiar with grading of oils, and they're using a therapeutic grade because they know that anything you put on your skin is being absorbed into your body. Now, doTERRA has taken this grade to the next level. It's called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. And it's CPTG. And what that stands for is it is 100% pure. There is nothing added, no fillers, no pesticides, nothing. It's third-party tested before any pesticides in the growing and the harvesting. It undergoes rigorous testing. Honestly, doTERRA has set the bar for purity and potency with the CPTG grading. And if you're using an essential oil for a therapeutic benefit, you need to know, and you need to be comfortable and know the integrity of the company and the product that you're using. And doTERRA is the #1 essential oil company on the market. So they use it's called co-impact sourcing. And so we farm and source from all over the world. So we work with local growers and artisans in countries all over, and then bring the oils to Utah and have them tested. So here's a diagram, here's a picture of the world and where we source from. And the best way for me to explain this is, why do you pay $10 for a bottle of wine, but you can also pay $500 for a bottle of wine? Well, we know that the grape is affected by the soil and the climate and the altitude. So for example, I'm from South Africa. We have fantastic wine from Cape Town, and we are familiar with how the grape is affected by all these things. It's exactly the same with the essential oil industry and these plants. So wherever the plant is grown indigenously, which means that it is abundantly growing because of the climates, because of the soil, because of the altitude, it yields a more potent essential oil. So here's another example. Let's say I could grow lavender in my backyard, which my husband would laugh because I do not have a green thumb. But even if I could grow some lavender here in Florida, it would not look the same as the lavender grown in France. So not only in its appearance, but even if you had to distill the oil under a microscope chemically would not be as potent as the lavender in France. So really doTERRA and this co-impact sourcing yields and is harvesting these plants in amazing farms. We work with these local farms. We provide schools. There's this co-impact sourcing is an amazing initiative that doTERRA has taken on and really does yield very, very potent, powerful essential oils. So here's a beautiful field of lavender, which I wish I could grow in my backyard. So I'm going to talk about the 3 ways to use essential oils. Aromatically, in a diffuser. I have my diffuser going right here. You can even drop a couple drops of essential oils into the palm of your hand, rub your hands together, and inhale. So that's, you know, everyone is familiar with aromatherapy. So there's this direct response when you inhale between the brain and the body. So if you inhale lavender, the brain tells the body to relax. If you inhale peppermint, the brain tells the body to be energized and to focus. Okay, so this aromatherapy is very powerful. It's what you're breathing in. The second way is topically, so that's on your skin. So anything that you put on your skin is being absorbed into your bloodstream. So if you have a head tension, you would put essential oils on the back of your neck. You can put them on your temples. If you're having any muscle fatigue, you would put the essential oil directly on the pain or the inflammation. So you're targeting where you want the oil to be experienced. However, there's a picture here of a baby's feet. If you put the essential oils on the bottom of your feet, they will be absorbed. Your feet act like little sponges, and the essential oil will be absorbed into the whole body. So this is a full body response. So especially for kids, I think this is a great way of application for the oil. So for both my girls, I have a 7-year-old and a 13-year-old. I will put essential oils on the bottom of their feet for a whole body response. Now, for topical use, if you do need to dilute an essential oil, you can use a carrier oil, which there's a picture here, and here is fractionated coconut oil from doTERRA. It's exactly the same as coconut oil found in your pantry, except it's been fractioned. And what that means is it's not as fatty. So it's a really nice carrier if you do need to dilute your oil. The third way to use essential oils is internally. Now, this is very, very specific to doTERRA. I do not suggest taking essential oils that you find anywhere else internally. It's very powerful because of its CPTG rating. So a couple things is you can, I can't see myself. You can, oh, there you go. You can put essential oils in a glass container and then drink it, especially if you like the way that it tastes, for example, lemon or wild orange. If you are taking if you're taking it internally and you don't like the way that it tastes, doTERRA makes these veggie caps, but you can also find them at Whole Foods. It's just a veggie cap that's clear, and you open the cap and you drop the oil inside the capsule, and then you drink the oil that way. So that's one way to take it internally, or in water. You cook with your essential oils. These are all internal use of oils. Just some general safety guidelines. Do not put essential oils in your eyes, your ears, or your nose. If you do need to dilute it, use a carrier oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, almond oil. doTERRA has like these little diagrams, so you can start familiarizing yourself with how to use the oil. If you see an A, it means can be used aromatically. A T would be topically, and then an I would be internal. Now, just note that if there's an N, that means can be used neat. So, for example, lavender, you do not need to dilute. There's never shown anybody with sensitivity to lavender. But if you see an S, for example, on peppermint, it means if for young kids or if you have sensitive skin, we suggest diluting. If you see a D, that means must dilute, and that would be your cinnamon or your cassia. You'll actually feel the heat in the oil when you put it on your skin. So doTERRA has a wellness pyramid, and it talks about these different layers of wellness in your body. So the foundation is always nutrition, and that's eating correctly. And I say to people, being an athlete and a runner, yes, I eat organic, real food, whole food, but I do take a supplement. I take a vitamin and the nutrient pack from doTERRA because it's my backup plan. I do believe that even Dr. X, who's one of the healthiest people I know, takes a supplement. You should always look at your nutrition as the foundation of wellness. The second layer is exercise, moving your body, getting your heart rate up, key to wellness. Resting and managing stress. I feel like our culture right now is a huge topic because we don't know how to rest. We don't know how to repair our bodies. Having a good night's sleep, good recovery, and then toxic load. Our environment is very toxic. So as much as you can reduce any sort of toxicity is going to benefit you in your overall wellness. And then number 5 and 6 is your, being informed, being your best advocate for your wellness and your health. So just know that each of these layers correspond to essential oils that support nutrition. You can find essential oils focusing on exercise or essential oils focusing on stress. So whatever your goal is or where you are right now, you'll know, okay, this is what my goal is. These are the oils that I need to focus on. And also know that we go through seasons of our life. So this is constantly evolving and changing depending on where you're at. So here is the Lifelong Vitality Pack from doTERRA that does give you your whole foods. And actually what I love about these is that there are essential oils in these vitamins. So in the omega, the XE omega, not only are you getting essential oils, but you're getting your omega 3s. And then they have the Microplex MVP, which is your food nutrient complex. So a great supplement. Some of the benefits are liver detox, digestive function, eye health, skin health, nails, hair, immune function, bone health. So a really great foundation for nutrition. Okay, so now I'm going to get into the oils, and I'm going to focus on my 10 favorite oils. To start with, all of our single oils. So lavender is, everybody's familiar with lavender, and definitely I think if we could have smell-o-vision, if I could just let you smell my lavender. It's definitely known for its calming and relaxing qualities aromatherapy wise. But I was surprised when I first started learning about lavender that it's good for the skin. So if anybody can just put a hands up, have you ever had a restless night's sleep? Have you ever wished or woken up one morning and been like, oh man, how am I going to get through this day? I am so tired. This is where lavender comes into play. It's an amazing oil. Most people tend to use it at night. You can diffuse it next to your bed. Put a couple drops of lavender on the bottom of your feet. Definitely calming, relaxing. You can even add it to a moisturizer for your skin or burns, cuts, bruises. A great oil. And in one bottle, so this is a 250 drops in a 15 ml bottle. If you break it down, it works out to 9 cents per drop. So a great oil, definitely a favorite. And one of the oils that are on promotion this month with doTERRA. Lemon essential oil. So it's different to the juice of the lemon, which many people are familiar with. Is it alkalizing to the body? No, the essential oil is different because it's made from the rind of the lemon. So it actually takes 45 lemons to make one bottle of lemon essential oil, but it's using the rind. Very cleansing, very purifying, very energizing. So my favorite way to use lemon oil is in my water. We suggest a glass container because if it's plastic or styrofoam, the oil will actually break it up. So you want to use glass. I also love using my lemon oil in my laundry detergent because it does take the funk out of clothes. You can make a little spray like this for stinky sneakers or lemon is just, and this one actually wholesales for $10. So it's one of the cheaper oils, but definitely one of the top selling oils just because there's so many applications in your home with lemon. Peppermint essential oil promotes healthy respiratory function and clear breathing. So this is a nice one to also diffuse. We've heard of peppermint tea soothing the gut. So peppermint essential oil definitely promotes digestive health. And then I've had a couple of people ask me about spiders, and you can use peppermints to repel bugs. So also a great oil. It's very powerful. This is one that I suggest starting with 1 drop, especially in your water, because it's super powerful, and start with 1 and then work up to 2 or 3 drops if you can handle it. But very cooling, very invigorating. When you use peppermint oil, you actually feel it tingle like on your skin. So this would get an S, which means that for kids, if you're trying to bring down their body temperature, if they're running high, I would dilute this with the fractionated coconut oil, and you could put it on the back of their neck or the bottom of their feet if you need to bring down the temperature. So Melaleuca, or what most people refer to as tea tree oil, it's the same. So Melaleuca / tea tree oil, first aid for the skin, very cleansing, very rejuvenating. Have any of you guys been, when you shower and after the shower, or you like cleaning your bathroom and it's all that soap scum, and then you have to get the bleach, and you get out there and you've got the bleach, and then you've got the thing like sucking up the air, and you're like choking and trying to clean the soap scum in your shower. Now that I use my Melaleuca, this is one thing for my bathroom. I'll use like 20 drops of Melaleuca with some white vinegar and water in a spray bottle, and I'll clean my shower. And it takes the soap scum off, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not dying like from that bleach and like intoxicating. So this is a great one for DIY projects. Definitely for your shower, for your bathroom. It protects against seasonal threats. So also good for that season when there's a lot of yuck in the air. Promotes a healthy immune function. I actually use this in my fractionated coconut oil in the morning after I've had a shower, because it's antibacterial and is very cleansing to the skin, as my moisturizer / cleanser. So I just love the way that it feels on my skin after I come back from a run. Very cleansing. So frankincense. I mentioned frankincense earlier, one of the treasured oils given to baby Jesus, and definitely the king of oils. Whenever I have clients email me because they're not sure about what oil to use, I always say use frankincense. It can be used for anything from immune support to inflammatory response to your skin health. Super powerful, one of the most expensive oils because it is like a tonic to the body. So when I was training for my 100-miler, every day, this was an oil that I would take, and I actually suggest you taking it every day. If you don't like the way that it tastes, it does have like a perfume kind of taste. You can put it in one of these veggie capsules. So I would drop 3 drops in a veggie capsule, close it, and then drink it. You can put it on the bottom of your feet, also working on the entire body. I like diffusing it. It's definitely, some people, it's one of those that other people love the way that smells or they don't, but I like diffusing it. But super, super awesome internal for inflammatory response, which means how your body is dealing with stress. So whether it's stress of life, stress of exercise, the way that your body is responding to that stress is your inflammatory response, and that's where frankincense is so powerful. Also great to add this to your moisturizer. Very good for skin, for wrinkles, for aging skin. So this is one that I use morning and night. So now I'm going to go into my blends, which is oils that they've put together. So doTERRA has blended some oils specifically to support certain functions within the body. So instead of you kind of thinking, oh, I've heard peppermint's good for, and eucalyptus is good for breathing, they've put these oils together in these blends. So Breathe is this is actually one of the oils that I always sample to people, because you feel it instantly and it's so powerful in how your body responds. It's for respiratory support, so think aromatherapy. I love diffusing it. You can put a couple drops in the palm of your hand, rub your hands together, and then just inhale, and it opens up the airway passages. So this really feels like it opens everything up. It has peppermint in it, so it's very cooling. It's got the eucalyptus, your melaleuca. It really minimizes the effects of seasonal threats. So when that time of year when there's a bunch of pollen and all that yuck in the air, like Breathe is awesome. I use this a lot with my girls, especially Kate. She tends to come home with a runny nose, and then I'll be diffusing some Breathe, putting some On Guard on the bottom of her feet. I love that I'm able to support her naturally without using something that, like for me, I can't take any sort of like Afrin and stuff, because it makes my heart race. So it makes me feel like weird, but I love Breathe. I put it on my chest too. Like I'll actually put a couple of drops on my chest. So as you can see, it's got the aromatic and the topical and an S for sensitive. This is one that cannot be taken internally. Digest Zen, which stands for digestion. So this is any sort of digestive support. So we're actually going out of town this week. I'm going to Utah because doTERRA is having their convention. So is Hannah. And this is one that I'm taking with me because, I don't know, have you, like when you go traveling and you eat at a new restaurant and then your stomach gets all kind of bloated and gassy and yuck. So this is one for digestive support. I always take it with me traveling. If you have an underlying condition like with your stomach, this would be one that I would suggest using daily. You can either put it directly on the tummy, a couple drops on the tummy, or you can take this internally in some water. You can put it in a capsule. It's a blend. It has peppermint, ginger, all the oils that really support good digestion. And, you know, this is one that I love to, when you talk about like when you have a tummy issue, like let's say you have a runny tummy or you have a stubborn stomach, which we know what stubborn means, like when you're having a hard time going to the bathroom, and you go to CVS, you see like laxatives or block you up. That's Western medicine tends to be more of a band-aid. So it's like, okay, let me help you with this right now and just cover up what's going on. Whereas at the end of the day, whatever's going on with your stomach is because there's something's not functioning or it's not in a state of wellness. So that's where Digest Zen is used for both extremes, because at the end of the day, your tummy is inflamed and it's not working as it should. So the essential oil is a tool that promotes healing in the body. So that's what's so amazing, is that it really heals from the inside out. So I say to people, like, don't look at stuff, you know, it's kind of a change of thinking from this Band-Aid mentality to the root of a problem, to the root of where's this coming from. So digestion is a perfect example, because really you can use it for any sort of tummy issue, because it's going to promote healing. Deep blue is for muscle and joint support. So any sort of tension in your muscles, where it's in your shoulders from like sitting at the computer all day, if you're sitting in your office, to working out in the garden, to going for a run or trying out some new exercise regime. If you have any sort of muscle tension, this is the bomb diggity. You actually feel it work. You will feel the cooling sensation. It tingles and it's super healing. It has wintergreen, camphor, peppermint, blue tansy, blue chamomile, helichrysum. It comes in 3 different products. You can get the cream. It comes in a roller bottle or in the oil. And people really do ask me, well, which one's better? It really just depends. It's a personal choice. Which one do you like? The oil is more powerful because it's pure oil, whereas the cream has some additives to it. But anytime you're working on muscle tension, I do suggest massage. So using a carrier oil or something to kind of increase circulation as you're massaging the oil into the muscle or the joints is going to promote healing. So I like the cream, but you know, the roller and the oil is awesome too. Okay. So remember in the beginning I said, like, what are your goals? Like, where are you wanting to go? Is it simplify your healthcare, be empowered in your family with natural solutions, or, you know, have more energy so that you can start exercising, or you want to lose weight? Wherever you're at, know that doTERRA has really targeted goals for you. So they have products, not only essential oils, but we have so many products that really support specific goals. So they have seasonal aid, which means like at that time of year, if there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, these would be products that you can use. They have a digestive support system. So not only do we have Digest Zen, but they have a probiotic, they have Terrazyme, they have a, you know, looking at sleep. So many people have issues with sleep nowadays, like supporting healthy stress management, which can often be the root of not getting good sleep. So looking at your nutrition, looking at your stress levels. They have an emotional aromatherapy line that is super powerful, that was released last year at convention, which I absolutely love. They have a fitness focus, you know, with your On Guard and your peppermints and your lavender and your breathe, and obviously the deep blue. And then they have, you know, if you're focusing on massage, detoxing your home with all those toxic products. And I think it was last week, the FDA announced, you know, antibacterial soaps are not a good thing. So really reducing toxicity in your home. doTERRA has On Guard, which is a super powerful protective blend made with cinnamon and all the stuff that really supports your immune system. That's another oil that I suggest taking daily. But they also have a hand wash and a laundry detergents and a cleaner and made with On Guard. Now you can make your own with the On Guard oil, but they've put these products together to reduce toxicity. And then they have a cleanse and restore kit, really, which kind of works on the inside out, you know, looking at your probiotics, your GX Assist, your Zendocrine, which is like a detox blend. So these are all the products doTERRA has, you know, from shakes to hair care, which I absolutely love, their hair care line. Correct X is another one of my favorites. Cooking, gardening, you know, wherever you're at, what your focus is, doTERRA has so much to support you that are natural, made with essential oils. But let's talk a little bit about how you get doTERRA in your home. So they ship directly to you. You have an account. You can either order at retail or at wholesale. I will say that everybody does wholesale. It's just like a Costco membership. So you pay $35 and you get your membership. You have access to loyalty rewards program, which is like points. So they reward you by giving you these points, which you then redeem. They have different promotions. So the difference between retail and wholesale, you know, wholesale is 25% of retail, which is why everybody does it. You can get your points, you can get your shipping back, and they also have a free product of the month. How to get started? doTERRA has put together these enrollment kits. So even though when I was saying like start where you're at, know what your goals are, this is the playground of where you begin. Every home needs these foundational oils to get you to where you want to go, because it's like, where do I start? What's my playing field? The Natural Solutions kit, not only are you getting your essential oils, you're getting your Digest Zen, your lavender, your lemon, your peppermint, your On Guard. You're also getting the nutrient pack. So you're getting your nutrition, you're getting your Deep Blue, some of the On Guard products. You actually save $100. So this kit is $550, but you're saving $100. You get 100 product points the following month that you get to redeem. So in actuality, you're getting another $100 off. An awesome kit. They have the Every Oil kit, which, I mean, seriously, like, I want to get this kit because there are still, even after 2 years, there's oils that I have not tried. So the Every Oil kit is $17.55. You're saving $285, but you're literally getting every single oil that doTERRA has. Plus, you're getting a diffuser. It's called the Cloud Diffuser, which is an awesome diffuser. The Diamond kit is every product doTERRA has, and that's $2,500. You're actually saving $800 if you had to order these products individually. And then they have the Home Essentials kit, which is your 10 favorite oils, the ones that I focused on today: the Breathe, the On Guard, the Lavender, the Lemon, the Digest Zen, your frankincense. You get a petal diffuser for free, which runs about 4 hours. It's the one that I'm using here in my office. You put water in, you add like 5 to 7 drops of oil, and it just diffuses for 4 hours. Right now, today's the 11th, going up until the 15th, which is 4 more days. If you order the Home Essentials kit or higher, so the Natural Solutions or the Every Oil kit, you actually get 3 oils for free. You get the lemon, lavender, and peppermint. They're doing a promotion till the 15th, which is awesome. Plus, you're getting your diffuser. Okay, so here it is again. Through September 15th, you get your lavender, lemon, and peppermint free. So, okay, so here's what happens. You order your kit. They ship directly to you. You have your account. Being with us on the team means that we are now coaching you and walking alongside you on the essential journey. So what that looks like is, once you're enrolled, we have a 21-day video training series that gets emailed to you with subjects like cooking, kids and oils, pets and oils. It's very powerful, really, to kind of walk alongside you and to empower you more on the journey. We have 2 Facebook groups that you will have access to. One is to post questions. The other one is more like classes. So right now we're doing a pets and essential oils class, but we'll do cooking and cleaning, and really know that once you've taken on this journey, like, you are not alone, you are part of the team, and we are here to help you and answer questions and to be part of the journey. Everything is done online. So I'm going to unmute everybody and open up this page. I haven't actually seen let me Can everybody unmute themselves? Okay. Oh my gosh, I did it in like 45 minutes. So, okay, yay. Here's the link. So it's oursoulинtent.com/team oursoulинtent, so that you look for whoever sent you to this webinar. So whether it's me, Hannah, or Jennifer, it'll open up the page where you need to place the order. So you go to join and save, you input your information, you pick kits that you're interested in, and it'll walk you through your shipping address, your credit card information, and then they'll ship to you directly. But I'd like to answer any questions. Does anybody have questions? Where do I go to see the... Oh, there. Let me stop this.